fans of MTG Burgeoning. Welcome back to Tales from MTG Burgeoning. This is a series that has nothing to do with deck techs. It has nothing to do with any kind of rewards. It has nothing to do with any ongoing series or anything like that, except just sitting back, sorting out some cards that need to be put away into storage, and just talking about some Magic memories. Now, where would we leave off? So we were, really talking about some LGS memories. And another one of my favorite, most vivid LGS memory comes from the very first time I ever opened a Masterpiece. And it was during an EDH League night. And we were sitting there and just, the game was starting. And it was just your typical every league night. There didn't seem to be anything remarkable about it, except for the fact that my pod was over in about 5 minutes. And I mean, it wasn't anything that was, ridiculously deranged or warped or any kind of deck like that. It was somebody that sat down with an Omnath, Locus of Rage. I think that's the Gruul Omnath, right? The red and the green Omnath. Sat down and just got off to such a ridiculously fast start that I think he seriously just cleaned the table out by the 5th or 6th turn. So it's like, there I am sitting expecting, I'm going to get a couple hours of league play in, and no, that was just all she wrote for that night, and the game had ended so early, there were very few options to play any additional games with any other players, because a couple of the other papers were just like, well, the game's over already, I'm just going to head out home. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, maybe I should just do the same thing. So shortly thereafter, I'm in communication with my wife, and she says to me that she is actually in the area of the LGS with our younglings. Now, this was some years ago. Not some years ago, like it was 10 or 15 years ago, but this was probably about 4 years, maybe? Had to have been around 4 years, because the set in question where this Masterpiece came out was Hour of Devastation. So I think that came out around 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. So let's say about, 3-4 years, somewhere in that time frame. So with some convincing, I decide, why don't you and the younglings come here, and we'll have them pick out some packs to open, and it'll be a nice fun time, and then we'll just go home and, do the family thing. So with that agreement in place, my wife shows up with our younglings. They come bursting in because they love going to the shop. I would, take them on a Saturday afternoon and have them pick out some packs and, have them open them up or look at all the shiny dice and whatever it is that they would like to do. And that would be, the weekend. So they come bursting in and they go right to the counter. They say hi to the owner because they know the owner. The owner knows them because I'm there a lot. And so they say, you want to pick out some packs? And they both look to me, the younglings look to me, and I say, yeah, go ahead, you can pick out some packs. Now, my youngest youngling was still not exactly old enough to speak in full, coherent, cogent sentences, so he needed some help in talking about what kind of packs he wanted. He always wanted, quote-unquote, Nicole Bolas pack. Now, in his world, the Nicole Bolas pack was the Hour of Devastation set, because it had his picture on the box, very menacing with the horns, and, my younglings, they absolutely love dragons. So, each time that we would go, he would say, I like Nicole Bolas pack. So, the youngling picked out a Nicole Bolas pack. What are you doing over here? You're an uncommon. You get out of there. So the youngest youngling says, I would like a Nicole Bolas pack. And this is where it really gets to be something special here. So the owner reaches into the Hour of Devastation box, pulls out a Nicole Bolas pack. Pulls out a pack of Hour of Devastation. Inside and he pulls out the pack, hands it to him, and my youngest youngling says, no, Nicole Bolas pack. He wanted a pack of Hour of Devastation with Nicole Bolas on the artwork. on the actual pack artwork was what he wanted. Amused, the store owner said, okay, we'll put that back and we'll get you a pack with Nicol Bolas on it. And you can see where we're going here. So my younglings get their packs. We sit down. He opens up his pack, and as soon as you open up a pack of Hour of Devastation or Amonkhet, you can almost immediately tell if there's a masterpiece in there because of the ridiculous shiny foiling. You can see it from the side. So we sit down, we open up this pack, and what would you know? The very first masterpiece that we've ever opened, and it was an Armageddon. And it was all because my youngest youngling wanted a Nicol Bolas pack. Isn't that just perfect? This has been another tale from MTG Burgeoning.